up, you guys? Welcome to Kicking It with Sophie, and we're back with another mukbang. We have a special guest, Smile Heavy,
Hey guys.
and we finna start before I even point out everything. We have fried shrimp, fried lobster, hush puppies, fried tilapia, baked tilapia, broccoli. I have my cabbage salad. And we have different sauces. We got the B-Love sauce. We have tartar sauce. We have the garlic butter sauce. And then we have our smoothies. Okay. And then I got it. Get it right. Alright.
We're going to be eating a lot of this.
I'm definitely not because I've been fasting, so.
Alright, let's dig in.
Yes. Today we're just enjoying our food. I should get the hot sauce.
I know a lot of people like hearing smacking and chomping in the video. Let us know down in the comments.
If they let me have the comments up. That's the garlic butter sauce. That's good, ain't it?
Yeah, you good job. It's like the
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to get the hot sauce. Oh no.
What?
It's cold. It's not cold, but B-Love sauce. I hope this is good.
Oh. I can tell you the story now. So, you know how I was telling you.
What's the story about?
I
said, what's the story about?
What's
Like
about?
a summary so they know.
Oh, basically.
He wanted to talk about something, you guys.
Basically, I was
spicy.
trying to explain to this girl that it's offensive to say that a black person's acting white to a person who, you know, is really, I don't know how you say it, has a lot of black pride. So I'm not, you know, it's like, how the hell are you gonna say that? And I was pointing out the fact that most people get hood black people or just hood people and then black people mixed up. It's like it's not the same thing. And it's like, of course, people would want you to think that way. They want you to think it's all the same, but it's not the same. There's regular black people, and then there's like those guys who do all that stuff. But most of us are just regular black people. We not out here shooting and selling drugs and backstabbing and plotting on our ops. We're not doing that. But anyway, well, I wanted to tell her the story, so I guess we'll wait. This shrimp, it's pretty good. I'm a really lucky guy. I don't have fish to cook this stuff.
I'm getting hot sauce.
Oh, you ain't check out Jeremiah?
No, yeah, that. Wipe my hands with. And I'm like, you want a plate?
I don't need one.
Sorry, y'all. Had to give me a plate and some hot sauce and something to wipe my hands with.
What's the story?
Okay, now I'm listening.
Okay. So, damn. Where the heck?
You said about black people being calling other, yeah.
So she had, I don't know how we got on the subject, but somehow she was saying like that I act white.
It's hush puppy. Okay,
Good,
put it in
buddy?
the sink.
Right. Make sure you wash your hands.
What are you doing?
Eating and doing the mukbang video.
Daddy was talking. Go finish watching TV and go wash your hands.
Yes.
But man, Yeah, so anyway, somebody get on the subject. She was saying how basically you would look at me and you would think like I was like white on the inside, which is crazy because I had first thing I pointed out to her was like, who are you basing that off of? Like, how can you really make a say something about me when you really don't, know me at all, except for when we're here at work. And she's kind of new at the job, so it's like you really don't even know anything about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I never understood that, and then so I broke it down to her, telling her that I'm not trying to explain to her how it would be offensive. Not that I took offense because really, who cares about her opinion? But it's like I was letting her know because it's like she didn't know, and I let her know that what she was talking about, like she was saying, because of the way I dress and the way I talk, and because of my goals and stuff I look for. Because I was telling them, I'd be like, who do you know in the store that wants to be a philosopher? I know it was. I was saying these quotes because they was getting on us. Everybody's having a bad day. I was saying all this stuff. Like why get mad? Like why worry about stuff you can't worry? You can't do nothing about basically. And I told her you base it off of how you expecting me to come around wearing the newest J's or 3 chains on. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Everyone can live their life the way they want to.
But you stereotyping the black
Right.
person.
But that's not what black people are. Black people
exactly
are all into that.
And I'm not all into that either. Like, I don't buy the hottest things, and sometimes I'm not caught up on all the music. And I'm only 25, and it's like it's unusual for me to be, like that at this age. But me and you both don't really care too much about what people think. Like, we trying to make sure we stay true to ourselves and don't get caught up in the world, really, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I think I'm getting tired of it as well myself, as people saying, oh, that's that black person thing, or that's a white person thing, and I feel like we just all do. Mm-hmm. And I sometimes, don't get me wrong, I slip up and say it.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's like it's so embedded in our heads that unconsciously you just slip up and just be like, that's a black person thing.
Right.
That's a white person thing. That's an Indian thing. That's an Asian thing.
And it's like, it's like when black people say that to other black people, it's kind of like we're excluding them. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, people gonna see that. More people are afraid of being excluded. People don't want to be alone. So people are gonna do whatever it takes to be included in that. And that's that sheep mentality. People are like, I gotta have friends. I feel like if I don't have
garlic
this, if I don't have this, and that, then my life isn't complete. And they'll bottle who they really are up inside, and they'll put on a facade. Like we see it with people we went to school with. Mm-hmm. When we went to school with them, it was cool, everybody was okay with being themselves. But as we got to high school, we kind of started to see that, all of a sudden, they was from the hood and they was trying to be gangsters and shit like that. And, that's all cool. Whatever. Everybody has a right to live life the way they want to. But let's just call it for what it is. That's people trying to fit in. That's that mentality. They want you to look at another black person and be like, bro, you act like a white person. And then, of course, if you're a black person, you're going to take that offensive because no offense to white people, but you know how it is. You're like, no. Like, I'm fucking black.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, it is.
I was listening to you, and I agree 100%.
Garlic butter.
On a piece of fish?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Let
me try that. Let me try that. Because garlic, it's just garlic butter. Garlic butter goes on anything. All this stuff here. For real. Mmm. That's pretty good. What's that, B-Love sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even try the B-Love sauce on a piece of fish. Let me try it.
Should I eat this?
It's okay. Okay.
Well, yeah. Um, so I broke it down to her. Me and this other, my associate, broke it down for her. And it just really, no offense, but it just really, it's kind of sad when you see that, because it's like, damn, bruh, people, it's like we all know they're brainwashing people, but still we brainwashed anyway. You know, like, you know
You
what I'm
like
saying?
lobster?
Yes, it is. So when I see intelligent black people caught up in all of that stuff, it's just like, man,
Frustrating.
yeah, it's frustrating because
It
we
can
all,
be.
and then like
I feel like we're much more than what meets the eye. Meaning, we don't have to be flashy. We don't have to be some stereotype, because that's what they say, and you gotta feel good about it, but they can't say it to you, type thing.
I can't even say like I had always been this way, because I used to care about stuff like that.
Oh, never.
No, to me, I would equate reputation with like power. Like the more weight your name carried was the more power you had. That's how I see it. That's how I saw it, at least. And then, in the grand scheme of things, I kind of got to the point of like, what does it really matter? Like, and I kind of humbled myself, because I don't know what I was trying to prove. I don't know what I was trying to prove, but I realized that it's not. Shit, guys, I don't know. Save it for another time. But my point is, we all gotta just think about it, man. And instead of following and just believing when people tell us, kind of just look into stuff ourselves and make up our own minds about it. 'Cause that's where it starts at. Because I mean, if all the information you have come from other people and never from the source, bruh, what does that mean? Think about it. You're being led. Whether it's true or false, you aren't going and educating yourself. You're trusting and leaving your perception of life in the hands of somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody start getting into thinking differently. Like, this is the season for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new year. Time to start fresh. Start thinking better. And I know a lot of times like that, we all just consciously can be selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know for one, when you bust your butt at a job, you working for yourself, right? Mm-hmm. But when we all see somebody in need, we don't really care, kind of, in a way. And we think about ourselves and start buying things for ourselves and then thinking that, I'm going to be fresh, I'm going to be this and that.
It's completely justified, though, because of the fact that you worked and earned that.
Yeah, of course. I don't blame you for treating yourself. But when it's to the point where you're just putting on for the world to see and not for your happiness, that's when it becomes an issue.
No, not yet.
Because, think about it. Does buying those things really make you happy? Really. It makes you happy for that moment. You look good. You feel good about yourself. But does it really, really, really make you happy?
I don't know.
It just makes you happy for a moment. Because the moment it gets stuffed up, it gets thrown away. Or the moment it gets thin or faded.
I mean, I don't know. I think
but it just made you happy. It just made you happy for that moment.
Mommy, Daddy, you done yet?
Not yet, buddy.
Okay. You all done first, right?
But I'm over here going ham.
I'm so hungry.
Don't eat it.
I'm over here going ham, just chilling.
You said.
You okay?
Yeah.
Daddy, you
Good.
say that, Daddy. You say that. Right? You said.
Well, this conversation can go deeper and deeper, and we can go on and on about this. But we're just trying to incite you guys on some things. But
No, I mean, I feel like just more conversations need to be had.
yeah,
People need to feel okay. Like me, I got to the point to where I'll just randomly talk to people about shit. I mean, about stuff. I randomly talk to people about stuff and try to get and see what, try to bring that side out of people. But you'd be surprised. I know some hood people who was really in tune with what's going on. But if you just look at them and you listen to them, they sound ignorant as hell. They sound like they don't know what they talking about. They look, they all extra and all that stuff. But, you can't just judge a book by its cover because, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but that person was, just, you never know. It's important to talk to people, just start a conversation about, stuff that matters.
this is so good with this.
I mean, we talk about nonsense a lot. We really do. Just look at Facebook, little scroll. I talk about it sometimes too. Y'all see me on it. I'll be commenting sometimes. But it's just a bunch of nonsense most of the time.
Not enough people being real with each other. Everybody want to run away from the real folks.
Ain't nobody talking about the real stuff.
Exactly.
Everybody talking about, like, you know.
Well, I'm going to catch y'all on another note. I hope you enjoyed this conversation.
Right.
Leave some comments. What do you think about what we was talking about?
Yeah. Just start a discussion. I love talking about stuff like this.
Yeah.
If there's something you can teach me.
Well, share the video, comment, subscribe, like, put your post notifications on. Check out my other videos. And I'm going to leave you with be easy.
Be easy, guys.
And peace.